This summer, two best friends are going to set out on the journey to end all journeys. Little Fade is the small F. Rector Flicker is the other guy in the buddy cop series that nobody likes, but you have to have him because you can't have a buddy cop without two people. But over time, Little Fade and, the small F and Rector, whose name I didn't determine for the purposes of this bit because I didn't think that far ahead, they're going to grow a bond over the course of this buddy cop show that I'm putting on. Coming to ABC Family. It's Monster Train, episode 193. Hello. That's the intro as if I were pitching a buddy cop sitcom to you. They're going to go on a great adventure where, I don't know, they probably die because they're melting characters. If I were to guess, it's like they take 3 steps in the journey and then Richter dies because he burns out. And then that's the end of the show. It's going to be a really bad show. It's probably not going to make it to syndication. Let's get into it. Today is the Fade Day. I think it was the Soulguard episode where I said if you have any requests, you can let me know. Someone requested Exile Melting, Exile Awoken, so that's what we're going to do today. Cool. Let's do it. Double checking and making sure that my mic wasn't muted for that intro, because if it was, I would have to do it all again, and then it's just awful. And then we're just doomed. But yeah, hope you're doing well today. It's cold. It snowed for the first time yesterday, and now I am very cold all the time, because I'm right next to the window. But I persevere to bring you great buddy cop intros and also Monster Train. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Let's kick it. We are against Explosive Daedalus, Shadow Arcus, Chase Seraph. We got Hollow Drippings, Sharpened Votivary. We are Exile Melting, Exile Awoken. It isn't, by the way, if you requested something and I did not play it when it was time in the cycle, it isn't, I probably read your comment and then forgot. Thankfully, I double checked because I was like, wasn't it Exile Melting main? And I did, and it was. But, you know, if I miss it, don't take it personally. But just call me an idiot in the comments and say you requested something. And I will go, oh god, sorry. I'm going to play Spike's Fade with Awoken. It's a little weird to play Spike's Fade, but it shouldn't be that bad. We got the root seeds to make it so that we draw our reforms on the turns we need. Oh, great combat. Gonna not take the aggressive trial here. Clergy combat is ideal for Spike's Fade. All I have to do now is not whiff on primitive molds too much, and we're gonna do great. No, I'm on Super Ultra, my mistake. Is there a way? So there is a way where I can get this collector, but I'm going to lose triggers on Fade, and all we care about here is Fade getting kills. So ultimately, her missing, like, this collector doesn't matter, the unit draft doesn't matter. The entire run revolves around scaling Little Fade in these first few rounds. So that's what I'm focused on here. And we got the primitive molds. Everything's coming up as we would want it to. Let's play Fade here. We can throw the Votivary out. Play the root seeds, it's fine either way. But with this, Fade takes 5, then burns out. On this turn, rather, not this turn, but like this turn, Fade dies, she clears all of this, we had a great start. Play 2 root seeds to increase our chances of reaching our desired end goal, which is getting a reform card here. And there we go. She shouldn't kill this floor, yeah, but next floor she will, I believe. She only strikes once? Wow. How about it? And then she should get the kill up here from the spikes. Yeah, okay. Perfect first combat. Having root seeds as your starter in this clan combo is super nice for Spike's Fade. Almost missed the kill, whoops. But yeah, super nice. It lets us get those draws right on, and we got every kill with that. I missed the collector, and I didn't take the trial, but we got 27 spikes on Fade from the first combat, which is insanely good. We are in such a good spot off of that. We're not going to take anything that isn't a reform card. Maybe I could take Vine Grasp, but I'm going to skip it. So, you know the drill from here. We just have to scale up Fade to the point where she kills backline and then reform her every turn, and she wipes everything out. It's not a bad idea to have something, or sorry, not backline. We need to scale her so she kills frontline. Not going to be the worst to grab a unit to be playing cards into. Quick burnout 1 and +5, +10. Like, it's Awoken Hollow, but also it's not Awoken Hollow. But Shattered Shell's super weird because he competes with Fade for slays and only one of them can get them. So ultimately, neither of these look good to me. To take Awoken Hollow, I have to pick up a bunch of healing that I don't want. I don't know. This is the weird part. Usually when I play Spike's Fade, I have like, oh hey, I'm just making her unkillable with armor or something like that, right? And basically it's just that. Most of my Spike's Fades runs are armor. So what are we doing here is the question. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to take the Shattered Shell. I don't think either of these units make any sense. So I'm gonna skip this. If we get the haste combat here, I think it's pretty good, but also it's kind of awkward with the haste combat because I'll miss, like I will miss some kills on the first round, and the second round actually. What I should do, I should give a Train Steward +5, +10. I think that our end goal is to have a tank on the top 4, that's good. Spike's combat is probably the best one. Invasion Trial's good too. It's gonna be a few free kills for Fade. Yeah, it's just down to how do we get Fade to a survivability point so that she'll kill the boss. It is Chase Seraph, so I guess I'm just going to be reforming Fade every turn. Oh, you know what we look for here? We look for the double spikes damage card. That's the card I'm after here. That's what wins it for us, of course. Now, taking this trial is going to open me up to this Disciple Protector going by without... Yeah, I'm not going to get the kill on this goon. But I traded... Yeah, we got 3 extra kills for taking the trial, basically. But then it's -1, so it's kind of neutral. I would still take it, of course. I'm just going to skip. I don't want to put Train Stewards in the pile. Oh, the other thing is Fade... No, she'll die at the right timing here. It's fine. All I have to do is not play Hollow Drippings on that floor. It's fine, it's fine. She's scaling really well on the Spikes front. 37 is an incredible number to be at ahead of Daedalus. So as long as I don't miss next turn, we're good. Let's see, if I can just draw a reform card here, we're 100% cruising. This is, of course, a possibility as well. And it's not the end of the world. I think we're still fine. Basically, I just have to... Yeah, it was 1 away. What a shame. So, I want... How do I want to do this here? 41 spikes. You can take a lot of hits from Steel Slate, but you're gonna kill yourself, right? That's the problem. I think we have to... I want to play her mid floor is what I think here. Like, or middle, rather. Yeah. I am actually gonna take a bit of damage here, which is a shame. It's am I dead? I shouldn't be dead, am I? No, I got the Boon of the Blacksmith. I would never be dead here. But yeah, this is the problem with your early game Spikes Fade gameplay. Oh man, everything's going so well. We're scaling so well. Oops, I just missed my reform ahead of the boss. Whoops, there goes all my health. Yep. That's the Spikes Fade classic right there. But that was a result of me taking the trial because I was pushed into an awkward position where I was playing top 4 every round. So it was maybe a little greedy, but also, you know, 12 cards, I drew 6. I had to hit 1 of 3 and I didn't. So what are you to do? Steel Enhancer. I could maybe just make my plan. I could, no. So what we're gonna aim for here is we're just gonna aim, I'm not gonna play regen into chase Seraph, first of all. I'm gonna grab Steel Enhancer because it's fine. The end goal isn't going to be applying a bunch of health ups with like Cycle of Life, although maybe that could work. Go ahead and go right. I'm pretty sure Fade can solo this combat. Although the like reflect damage, for lack of a better term, is going to do a lot to me. Take refracting lenses for the healing. We'll purge Train Steward. Yeah, I'll purge Train Steward. I could maybe purge Sharpen there too. We want a rare Awoken because we want, yeah, that one's garbage. But I wanted to see the Channeler, the Spikes guy. I don't know what it is. I think it's Shard Channeler. I think Shard Channeler is the name I'm looking for there. It's a super weird run because I'm just playing Spikes Fade. The units, the thing about Exile Awoken is that none of their units are good. The only thing that I would really take here is maybe a Harvest Baron. If I thought a little more critically about my unit choices, I maybe would have gone a different path. However, too late for that. So the whole game plan here is going to be kill Fade and then reform Fade for the entire run. That's all we're gonna do here. And I think that that plan is fine. Give it a Sharpen. I have to think a lot more about how I killed Daedalus is all. It's the only real caveat here. You should kill this all, right? Yeah. And die. Excellent. I don't want to. I actually want to hold on to Hollow Drippings. I don't want to waste it. Although maybe I should just get rid of it for the reforms. Yeah. Because like as soon as we can reform Little Fade every turn, there's no more like, oh man, question marks to this. It's just over as soon as I'm able to reform Little Fade every turn. 3, 6, it's 16 exactly, so I just play the Root Seeds. And I don't play Steel Enhancer on it. But yeah, we're looking good. I'm gonna move Fade, because right now I don't have a frontliner for her. I've been holding on to this top 4. I want to kill Fade here. I can't, can I? I don't think I can. I'm like a little, I'm slightly off on the energy count. I would need one more energy, because I could play a Sharpen here, but that's only gonna add 4. She's gonna live at 1. She's gonna die on this turn anyway, right? Hang on, let me think about it. 3. No, she doesn't. Okay. Yeah, she'll take 4 from this. So I should Root Seeds this guy. Yeah, I'll put Train Stewards up here now. Okay. And then I just Root Seeds the Disciple on this turn. And oh no, I don't even have to. Good. All I have to do now, as long as I don't whiff on my primitive mold draw here, which you know, there's multiple ways that we can whiff. I'm gonna not replay Votivary. If I draw 2 or all 4 of them on this turn, it's also very bad. Yeah, okay. We're fine. Yeah, okay. We're fine. It's very, like, it's important not to be overconfident here, though, for sure. Gotta talk out each step of the plan here until we land on the win. Held the Hollow Drippings for basically no reason, but it doesn't matter. Okay, good. Great work. Adaptive Mutation is very silly, but so against any other Seraph, I could take Adaptive Mutation and we would just win the game, because I get this Fade, I Adaptive Mutate her, and then that's it. She just farms like crazy, right? She kills everything. But specifically against Chase Seraph, he's just gonna have the spikes, and then she's gonna be basically a 1 attack useless unit. I'm gonna still grab it because I want to see how this interacts with Reform, among other things. These three units all conflict with Fade. Fade is Spikes and Fade is Slay, so she can't play with units that have Revenge or Slay on them very well. Because if Lady of the Reformed is getting hit, that means Fade isn't getting hit, which means something went wrong. And if Shattered Shell's attacking, that means that he's taking kills from Fade. Same thing for Lady of the Reformed goes for Wildling Softwood. So I'm just gonna skip. I guess we're gonna solo this whole run with Little Fade. Taking draw, even though we have Root Seeds and we're against a Curse combat, because all that matters is drawing into and playing Little Fade and reforming her. So I'm gonna look left for Holdover. It's fine. Remove Consume doesn't do anything for me here. I'll just roll. Double Stack doesn't do anything for me here. I'm gonna make Primitive Molds. Actually, I'll start making Root Seeds cheaper. It doesn't really matter, because those are the only two cards I care about is Primitive Mold and Root Seeds. The rest of the money will just pump into Train Steward removals. Clear them all. Actually, I'll leave the upgraded one. He might be useful for, like... I don't know, I just want him, okay? I don't have a good reason. Maybe he can catch a Collector, there you go. By the way, just want to point out, this is an unprecedented amount of spikes for my Fade to be at this timing. I have never had Little Fade at 75 spikes going into this combat. This is an unbelievable amount of spikes right here. I don't think I have targeted spells. I don't. This is a free trial. So, it's not quite... She's not going to be killing heavies right away, but she's going to be killing heavies pretty quickly. We throw her a few sharpens and things like that, and she's gonna be rolling. Oh, I didn't play my healing cards. I took Refracting Lenses and then I didn't play my Consume cards. How ridiculous. Very silly of me. Yeah, look at this. Train Steward gets the Collector for us here. I think it's worth it, even though he risks ending up in the Reform pool. I don't really care. It doesn't matter that much. Okay, so I'm interested to see how this interacts, although not yet. On the next combat is when we'll see how an Adaptive Mutation works with Little Fade. Yeah, it's okay for her to die here. I had to think about it for a moment, but I think it is good. I think it's better than prolonging her existence. Closing in on it. 84 spikes. We're getting there. I mean, if she lives now, she also takes the kill. And she's getting to the point where she'll just live for, yeah, like for this round. It's truly excellent here. Now, this is a bad one. I need her to die this round, or else... Which is how much? She swings, right? She does swing, so this is worth 8. So I just give the Clip Guardian Sharpen here. I am going to take 3 weighted contrition damage, but it's very important. Yeah. It's very important to do so. Because if I don't, I'm just going to take a ton from this floor. I'm going to take the full damage here. So, do this. And Sharpen's a pretty useful card here. Doing it like this, we should take nothing from that floor. 24, you're at 15, 16. The problem now is Fade doesn't die, and she's going to end up at a... We're ending up in an awkward spot either way here. 24, this is... 6, 15, 16. She won't swing. 20. I can put up 22. So I'm just short of killing my own Little Fade here. What I'll do is I'll just play her top floor. No, because the burnout's going to be a problem. Then. Oh, this is tough. I don't think I can play Fade up here. But if I don't, I'm taking a lot of damage. I guess we don't care about the damage. The thing that I care about is the kills. I care about the kills. I don't really care that much about the damage. It's just like she's perfect. Everything is perfectly wrong here. Okay. I think I just have to take the pyre damage here. If I had one more energy, so you know, should have taken energy here. But if I had the one more energy, we could do it to him here. Wait, let me do this math over again. It's 16, she's at 24, at least they're at 8. She doesn't get to attack, so the sharpen doesn't make her die. And I don't have a way to kill her myself. So if I play Fate on the top 4, there's no way around it. If I play her up here, I am losing and dying to the boss for sure. No matter what. Because if I play Adaptive Mutation, she's going to burn out. I've played both of my burnout extenders. Okay, I'm just gonna play Fade down here. Accept my fate. The other option is if Fade can kill this boss somehow. Oh, that might actually... If I play Vodaberry down here, she'll get another round in, right? It's super close. 482, yeah. Is that a sharpen, maybe? Ah, look at that. Shame. Really close to not taking the damage. I'm gonna take some self-mutilation damage, though, for this. Right? I was like, where's my little Fade? Almost played Vodaberry thinking it was little Fade. Not self-mutilation, but weight of contrition damage. This combat sucked for us because it's a cursed combat. It was good because Fade got the scale, but it sucked because it was a cursed combat and I took draw. But that's fine. We have refracting lenses. I'm not too worried. Grab Wicked Blaze. It's nice to have another Reform card set up. Don't need any of that. It's interesting because it gets a little easier as time goes on and also more difficult because enemies do more damage. After the first like 2 deaths, it becomes easier to play with Little Fade. I'm gonna go ahead and remove Train Steward. Now the question starts to be like, what's next? I don't know, I guess it's Root Seeds. Maybe one of the Sharpens should go. But I'm gonna go ahead and do Root Seeds first. Oh, Endless on Little Fade is interesting. I think it's really bad. Like there's a point where it's good, but also I have no way to put Endless on anyone else. So like I guess it's on Vodaberry too, but I don't know. I think this leads to some awkward circumstances. I'd rather not. I'm gonna make the Root Seeds free. I'm not gonna freeze anything here. Just gonna take cost downs. Double stack is fine. I'm gonna purge 1 sharpen. And we should be farming from here. Heaven's Seal is kind of risky, but I think it's fine. Fade shouldn't have to kill anything over 2 floors, so from this position I think we're okay now. We just play her every turn. 1 health off. A shame. Keep in mind I have Wing Steel now. Yeah, okay. Now I just want to make sure that I'm playing Fade mid-floor is all. Can I get this collector? I don't think I can. It's fine. If we're staying mid-floor, then I can have like, if I'm ever in the, oh man, well I'm not gonna kill the boss, we can just do the recovery to top floor. Hey, you know what would be really good here? First of all, let's see how this does. I'm interested now to see this. We got 3 rounds remaining. So I'll play the card there. Huh, maybe I should have double stacked that, shouldn't I? The idea behind this is just Fade's gonna farm a bunch of kills with spikes now. Good time for Root Seeds there. And I guess we'll scale her attack back up on the way as well. Oh wow, she's getting a lot of kills here. So maybe I want to... The main thing I'm interested in seeing here is when I reform Little Fade again, after this, will she have her... Which stat line will she have? We may not even find out on this boss. I think we will. But it's possible. No, we should definitely find out. It's only going to be like 500 damage, yeah. Around there. I have 9 card draw. Yeah, I put a second reform in there as well. I'm just really interested to see what her health is off of this. Oh, the change does remain. Very interesting. So yeah, we're just gonna remove some of the primitive molds now. So the adaptive mutation is really cool. If I can draw it early enough, I don't even have to reform Little Fade. I don't want any of these. The only card I'll take here is there was another one I would take, but I want Shard Channeler, but there was one other that I had thought of, but I never got around to articulating to you. I'm gonna go to Magic Shop. I want to try a double stack maybe. No, I don't want to try a double stack, never mind. I thought about it a little more. I don't need that. Just take more cost down. Let's take the last root seeds to 0. It's 4 free root seeds. Hold over. It's weird because I don't even really need holdover anymore. My deck is... Nah, holdover is good to have. It's a safety net, basically. If everything goes wrong, we at least still have holdover. Yeah, I'll trade health. In case Denver is completely worthless, I traded 15 health for 25 gold. Good trade. That stonks right there. Call that the art of the deal, baby. If we adapt a mutation turn 1, it's really good. I am going to be playing Fade on the bottom floor, though, to try and... Although, there's no reason to if I can't mitigate the curses, so we'll see. We'll see what it looks like here. Yeah, okay. Because she's going to die before the curse guy dies anyway, and then kill the curse guy up here. So, this is kind of a risk, though. If I don't hit adaptive mutation. But, like, what are the odds? They're actually pretty low that I don't hit adaptive mutation here. It's got to be in the bottom 4 cards, so you know, you can work out the odds for yourself. Oh, I forgot about the curse, actually. It was in the bottom 4 cards, though, so fuck, basically. That's really bad. I'm just gonna let this curse guy go by me, I guess? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do here. That is a real shame, though. Oh well. Should have played the Wicked Blaze. I just have to let that curse go. If I don't, I'm gonna end up I'm gonna end up on the back foot playing top 4 repeatedly, and that's gonna put us in a position to lose. We just don't grieve for it, we just let it happen. It's fine. I rolled poorly. It is the way of the game. 6, 7, 16? I don't want to play Steel Enhancer here. Okay, fine. Eventually I'm going to draw into Adaptive Mutation again. It's not in here though. You see, and this is what the holdover is for. The holdover is the safety net for when we end up in a position like this. This isn't like everything went wrong, but this did not go as planned, is the way I would say it. Good time for adaptive mutation here. Yeah, okay. I can stop playing the primitive mold. It actually doesn't matter. Now that I think about it, yeah, it doesn't matter at all. I'm telling you though, any other Seraph, you give me any other Seraph here, this run is done. But Chase Seraph we have to make our precautions towards. Have to think about Chase Seraph a little bit. Disgusting, I know. Thinking, ugh. I hear ya. I don't think Arcus dies here. It's actually possible that I lose? Nah, no way. Yeah, no way, no way. Because I get even more burnout on this turn. It's 5. Yeah, no way. It's close though, it's actually relatively close, but no way. In your dreams, Arcus. So if we can land that adaptive mutation turn 1, it'll be pretty good. Although it will not kill on Chased. On Chase Seraph, we just have to... Chase Seraph is fine. We just have to kill Chase Seraph over 3/4s instead of 2, I think. And as long as we do that, it's 100% fine. Not gonna take anything here. This is a double draw run for what it's worth, which is very little. But it doesn't matter. It's all free cards. Everything we care about in this run is free. And we'll go Artifact. I do not want this. I think Wing Clippings interacts poorly with refracting lenses, but I'm not 100% certain of that. It's funny because none of these matter. History of the World doesn't matter, Railforger's Hammer doesn't matter, and Frozen Nostalgia doesn't matter. None of these have an effect. None of my cards do magic damage, and I have a total of 2 space on my trade. I'll take History of the World. Why not? Take something new and fresh. I may as well look at the Trinket shop. Yeah, Magic Power. Ha. Good one. Magic Power. Haha. Yeah, we're going to Icarus 3. 189 going into 4/7 is nuts. It's super, super good to be at 189 here. Mark of Invasion. I may as well take it. I'm not gonna make any, like, I'm not gonna do anything too crazy with Fade, because what the only thing that's bad here is trying to keep Fade on top floor, basically. If we get Adaptive Mutation turn 1 also, we are in the money. Oh, we're in the money here. Oh, we're in the money. So so let me think about this. Do I play top 4? I think I do, because I'm pretty sure Fade will just outlive the boss. I think it's fine. I'm pretty sure we can take every single kill here. Against the trample boss, I would consider otherwise. However, against the free money boss that we're fighting here, feels pretty good. Although I might end up having Fade just end at a really awkward health point and then I lose, but we'll see, basically. If I wanted to be safe, I would have sat down and calculated the damage of this combat, but fuck that. That's a lot of work. I am noticing the health dip in here. I think I might need to move to the get Fade killed plan. Let's see. How much damage is this? 31. Okay, I'm gonna buff the enemies this round. I'm just gonna start buffing them so that I can get Fade killed. Because it's actually going to be pretty important for her to die and get respawned. Although she's not going to have any burnout. I might have ruined this actually. 2, 4, 6. Huh. Have I died to my hubris here? Potentially. Alright. It's the turn where I buff the enemies is going to be the one that's going to be the big problem here. But even at 30 health, Fade might kill this guy. Just dawns on me that I may have made the greatest mistake of my life here today. We good? Ah, we're good. Like, this boss is such a pushover. It's crazy. Now, this was close. This was not a great way to go about this. I'll give it to you straight up there. But that's fine. We got there at the end of the day. You don't have to worry about it. Crushing Demise is a really good card in this deck. I'm going to need Fade to be dead every turn. This is a card that does that. Subsuming Blade, it's too late, it can't scale, so I'll take Crushing Demise here. Because we're going to need to build Fade up to have a lot of burnout for Seraph. I'm taking Crushing Demise for the burnout, basically. Skip this, it doesn't matter. The healing you could argue, but we're not going to make great use of it. Although the burnout's going to be... So we're going to use Adaptive Mutation at the end, I guess? This is super weird. clear a few primitive molds. This is a really, really weird run with this adaptive mutation like this. Maybe precious plating. Why not? Plus 10, sure. It's fine too. Well then, it doesn't matter. I've seen so many double stacks, I should probably take one, but... I don't know, I keep thinking about doing this and then not, and I'm gonna not because I don't really want to. It's the only reason I have for you. I don't think it's good. Should make the Sharpen cheaper there. Sharpen's a card I actually want to play. I don't want anything else here. So all that we have to do, because it's pretty simple, and I think with the Crushing Demise we should be fine. I just need to kill Fade so that the spikes never really get halved. That's all. We can even get a little turn 1 action here. Look at that. Doesn't really matter that much, but it gets the burnout started. She's gonna die every turn as long as I am not mistaken here. As long as I don't mess up. She should die every turn and we should get scaling reasonably quickly here. Now these goons are very attacking. I can't help but notice. They're doing a lot of damage. I think that I just let this 45 damage go through and I don't care. I think so. Do this. 24, we're getting there. We're getting there on the health front. Eventually she might reach a health point where she doesn't die, but I don't think she does, just because it's a lot of damage. Although it might actually be right now. You die? 10, 20. You won't die if I play the Crushing Demise, but that's okay with me. Because ideally I'll just draw Crushing Demise again next turn. Can't even Adaptive Mutation anything. This is such an interesting run to me. I didn't take any unit drafts. I don't know if I've ever won a run where I took no unit drafts. No Crushing Demise, huh? Crushing Demise? No Crushing Demise. Bad. Hey, why aren't you dead? Oh, because Fade dies here. I see. I see. Okay. That's fine. Like, occasionally these goons are gonna go by me here. I took Pyre health. I'm not gonna stop them, because I think it's important to stay on the mid floor here. If I fall behind and I start playing top floor, we end up in some stranger positions. So I'm just gonna play it like this. Fade doesn't die. Do I have Crushing Demise coming up? No. Not for sure anyway. I feel like this, it's fine. We have this in the bag now. I just have to draw Crushing Demise. Thank you. Very cool. Okay, we win for sure. Like, almost 100%. She does 900 damage per round to Seraph. She has 500 health and she has 8 burnout. And even in our worst cases, she will just get reformed top floor. 100% we got it. Cool. Very nice. Just, actually, you want to do a little maximization here, we can do this. I should kill Seraph on this floor. There you go. Goodbye, Seraph. Yeah, so we can do a little discussion about this run, because Spike's Fade runs, when they get out of control, you go, man, that's so bonkers. How is Little Fade so busted? But don't forget that we dropped to 18 HP on floor 2. The big thing that Little Fade suffers from is inconsistency. So you really struggle with Little Fade in the early game. because if you miss a crucial reform turn and you just die sometimes, or you end up like barely limping by with alive with your pyre intact. So that's the main takeaway here. You want to add consistency to your deck in the early game, take things to help you carry through, but Spike's Fade in general is kind of RNG. We had the perfect 4-1. My reforms were spaced out properly, and it was clergy, so we got every kill. So we started at 27. Starting at 27, you can start to snowball into killing heavies every round and just going out of control. Other than that, picking up a way to kill Fade if you need to have her burn out for whatever reason, if you don't have a survivability answer. Very good. Crushing Demise does it, Subsuming Blade does it, things like that. Being able to kill and reform Fade so she gets out of that awkward early stage where she has 1 to 10 HP is good as well. For Spike's Fade, anyway. And there you have it. No unit dress. Root Seeds seems really good for Spike's Fade. Root Seeds is a card that helps your consistency a lot. Super good. I think that Spike's Fade adds a lot to... Or Spike's Fade is best with Exile Awoken, maybe. Maybe I'd still just pick on... I'd probably still pick Hellhorn. God, I almost said Ironclad. I'd probably still pick Hellhorn just for armor synergies because those get pretty wacky too. Plus, if you have a bad run, you can still like reform imps and that's good. Alright. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.